Welcome to Play On A. We'll build VapiWeatherCall, that AI voice assistant using Vapi, N8N, OpenAI, and OpenWeatherMap. It's simple, smart, and real-time. Final workflow overview. Now let's walk through the final workflow of our VapiWeatherCall project. This AI-powered voice assistant listens to user input using Vapi. Then N8N catches the voice request using a webhook node. The message is passed to an AI agent powered by OpenAI to understand and extract.
Get the weather from today?
Bangladesh.
One moment. The weather in Bangladesh, specifically in Dhaka, is currently hazy, with a temperature of approximately 30 degrees Celsius and humidity around 84%. Would you like to know the weather for a different area or more details?
The city is sent to the OpenWeatherMap API to get the latest weather
More
info.
details.
That data is passed to OpenAI
Request
chat
more detailed
model
weather
to generate a
information
natural
for
response.
Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Finally, the reply is sent
Hold on
back to
for a moment.
Vapi through the
This will just
respond
take
to
a sec.
webhook node, completing the
Seems
live
there was
voice
an issue
interaction.
retrieving
This
the
setup
detailed
connects
weather
AI,
information
APIs,
for
and
Dhaka.
automation
Would you like
into
to try
one
again
seamless
or
voice
specify a
experience.
different?
Workflow creation steps. Let's walk through how we built the VapiWeatherCall workflow using N8N, Vapi, OpenAI, and OpenWeatherMap. Step 1, workflow at the beginning. Let's start N8N dashboard on cloud account and create a new workflow and rename it as VapiWeatherCall. Step 2, click Add Webhook Node. Right side, it will open panel. We start by setting up a webhook node. Webhook URLs like as hpoa2.n8n.cloud/webhook-testxx. HTTP method post. We use URLs to VapiTool server URL when the user answering for the weather place on VapiCall. This catches the voice message request coming from Vapi and return place weather updated to VapiCall conversation. Step 3, Vapi account setup. We will call webhook node from Vapi for catches the voice message request. Now let's move on to creation and setting up Vapi, the core of our AI voice assistant. First, go to vapi.ai and create a free Vapi account. After creating login account, we can Vapi account dashboard htdashboard.vapi.ai. Next, we'll create a weather tool. Head over to your Vapi dashboard and go to the Tools section. Click on Create Tool and give it a name. We'll call it Weather Tool. Tool name. Weather Tool description. Call this tools to get the weather in a certain place. Now under Parameters, add a single parameter. Name, place, type, description, city name to check weather for. This allows the assistant to extract the city name from the caller's speech and pass it to your back-end workflow for weather lookup. Then go to the Server Settings tab. In Server URL, paste your N8N webhook URL. Make sure the method is set to post. This tells Vapi where to send tool calls like weather requests. Click Save Settings. Once done, save the tool. Later, we'll connect this weather tool to our assistant, so when the caller asks, "What's the weather in Bangladesh?" it will know how to handle that request. Now, create an assistant name, POA Vapi, or whatever suits your brand. Or after create new assistant, can rename new assistant to POA Vapi model tab. Configure the behavior of the assistant. Provider, OpenAI, model GPT-4.1 now or cluster. First message, hello, where would you like to get the weather from today? System prompt, you are a pleasant assistant. Your job is to find the weather I place city area that the user wants. To find the weather, use the weather tool. Then go to the Tools tab, click drop down, attach the weather tool to this assistant. Make sure to enable tool call so it can trigger an external API call. To save assistant, click on top right, click publish to. Now click Talk to Assistant, start speaking to launch your AI voice agent. When someone calls, the assistant listens, understands
Hello.
the city name, and
Where would
sends
you
it
like
to
to
N8N via
get the weather
webhook.
from today?
Finally, inside N8N,
Bangladesh.
we use that city name.
Hold on a sec.
Finally, inside N8N, we can see output JSON table or schema data that place name Bangladesh. This is the brain of the workflow. ++, add node, select and click AI. Then open AI agent node source for prompt user message. Select define below from drop down. Prompt drag and drop. Place to input field. Like find the weather for, only output one sentence, no new line. Click the plus add node button. In the search bar, type OpenWeatherMap. Click to add it. Now rename it to something clear like OpenWeatherMap. Now let's connect it with credentials. Click the credential dropdown, then select Create New Credential. Now click Open Docs or open a new tab and go to openweathermap.org/home.openweathermap.org/API keys. On the OpenWeatherMap site, log in or create a free account. Go to your API keys section. Click Generate, then copy the API key. Now go back to N8N, paste the key into the credential field and click Save. That's it. You're connected. Finally, set the city name. You don't need to write anything manually. The city name is defined automatically by the model, so it pulls directly from the user's voice input. That's how we connect our voice assistant to real-time weather data using OpenWeatherMap in just a few steps. Let's move on to the next part of the workflow. Now let's set up the OpenAI chat model node. This node powers the assistant's natural language understanding. It refines the user's message, making it sound more natural, clear, and human-like. You can think of it as the assistant's language brain, ensuring responses are friendly, short, and right to the point. Let's add it. Click the plus button, search for OpenAI chat model, and add it to the canvas. Then, open the node settings. Now we'll connect it using OpenAI credentials. Click on Credential and choose Create New Credential. Click the Need Help Filling Out These Fields link or go to platform.openai.com. On the OpenAI website, sign in using Google, Microsoft, or Apple. Create a new organization and project or select existing. Go to the API Keys menu from the sidebar. Click Create Key or use an existing one. Copy the API key. Back in N8N, paste the API key into the API key field. Add your organization ID optional. Leave the base URL as a.openai.v1. Click Save. That's it. You're connected to OpenAI. Set OpenAI model, GPT-4.0 Mini. Now it's time to select the AI model for our assistant. Open the OpenAI chat model node and scroll to the model settings. Under the model dropdown, click the list and choose GPT-4.0 Mini. This model is part of the GPT-4.0 family, designed for fast, real-time responses with lower latency. It's perfect for voice or chat applications where quick, natural-sounding replies are key. Once selected, hit Save. That's it. Your assistant is now powered by GPT-4.0 Mini. This step is critical to help your AI assistant sound smart, smooth, and human. Now let's move on to the next final node, Respond to Webhook in the workflow. Respond to Webhook node. Now let's wrap things up with the Respond to Webhook node. This is the final step of our workflow. Once the weather data is fetched and processed, we need to send it back to Vapi in the correct format. Head over to the official Vapi docs, docs.vapi.ai/tools/custom tools. Scroll down and copy the sample JSON response format. Back in your N8N workflow, click the Respond to Webhook node. Under Response Body, paste the code you just copied. Now we'll connect dynamic variables. For Tool Call ID, drag and drop the ID from the Webhook node on the left sidebar. For Result, drag and drop the output from the AI agent response. Finally, run your workflow and click Talk to Assistant for voice caller agents. That's it. Now when the assistant makes a weather request, your workflow will respond with the correct data, instantly and in Vapi's format. Let's move on to testing it live.
Hello, where would you like to get the weather from today?
Bangladesh.
Hold on a sec. The current weather in Bangladesh, specifically in Dhaka, is hazy, with a temperature of approximately 30 degrees Celsius, high humidity at 84%, and wind speeds of about 5.14 meters less. Would you like to know the weather for a different area or more details?
Yes.
Great, please specify the area or city within Bangladesh that you want to know the weather for.
All major city.
Just a sec. It seems there was an issue retrieving the weather data for all major cities in Bangladesh at once. Would you like to try individual city weather reports or perhaps...
Support line, get assist. Stuck anywhere or feeling overwhelmed? No worries. You can download the full workflow directly from my GitHub. Just follow the link in the description. For more tutorials and smart automation tips, visit my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@playone. Still need help? Feel free to drop a comment below. I personally reply and I'm happy to assist.